Hello, this is Professor Haley. Today, what I'm going to come to you and talk about is the best way to learn. What is the best way to learn? This question is constantly being asked of me. Well, I'm going to tell you what I found. The best way to learn is to develop a simplified executable system. Okay, that's not going to change your behavior patterns radically. Okay, but there will be disciplined and it will be structured and it will be incorporated in a multitask format into your life. See, you already have a system set up in your life that you're doing, but it's not enhancing your educational performance. I'll guarantee you that 99% of the people that are watching this video, when they wake up in the morning, they have a system. They wake up, they go brush their teeth. They may take a shower. After they shower, they may dry off. Yeah, they'll put on clothes. Hey, it's a system, it's a progression, it's a pattern, it's systematic. Then they go eat, and then they drink maybe their favorite beverage, coffee, energy drink, or what have you. See, what I'm trying to tell you is that it is the system that is going to make your educational advancement work. Okay? It's going to help you with your learning. But I'm going to give you 5 criteria that I think is extremely important that you listen to and that you follow in setting up this simplified system. And I'll give you some examples. One is our system has to be non-problematic. And what do you mean by that? Non-problematic. Well, you have to start slow and small and build on it. See, let me tell you what happens with human nature. We get all gung-ho, right? And we get all excited, and it's like we join a gym, and then we go try to lift 1,000 pounds, and we hurt ourselves. The next day we can't even move and get out of bed. So now we got a week's recovery before we can get back to the gym, instead of starting small and building incrementally. Okay. Number 2, I would have to say, is that you have to set a standard and a system that is going to be obtainable. Your results have to be obtainable. All right. So if you say, I'm going to read 5 chapters a night, every night, I'm going to reread them. I'm going to do come on. It's not going to work. You have to make sure it's manageable and obtainable, your goals. Okay. Next thing is our system needs to have, I would like to probably say, a multitasking component to it. I'll give you a good example. Everybody knows I love to watch football. I love to watch boxing. All right. Well, whenever I learned how to play guitar, you know what I did? I would watch my football game and I would go G, D, E, and I would play chords on my guitar while I was watching the game. And what it did is I was multitasking. I was enjoying the game and I was just doing the work without really even thinking about it. So if you can find a way to do that, it will enhance your learning experience significantly. Well, Don, reading, I hate to read, or I hate to do this, well, I'll give you my example. I have an elliptical upstairs. What I do is I get on my elliptical, have a paper I need to read, or read all my term papers from my great students, and I'll run on the treadmill or get on the elliptical as I'm reading them. Time goes fast. I'm knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm getting to work out and I'm getting to work. I'm getting my job done, right? So we need to find and get creative in exploring ways to multitask while we're in the learning process. A lot of times I heard a guy tell me one time that he turned his car into a mobile library. And I said, what? How'd you do that? All these books on CDs and stuff. And he was, all these podcasts, and he had them in his car, and he was just constantly learning. All right. Our system has to have the ability to become habit forming. See, how this can happen is you incorporate it into a habit that is already there. So it may be, look, I know I'm going to eat breakfast every morning at 9 o'clock. All right. Well, what we can do is we can say between 9 o'clock, I'm going to read the summary of this chapter. Or every breakfast that I eat on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, While I'm eating my breakfast, I'm going to incorporate knocking out the 10 question quizzes. Because you get to take the quiz in my class as many times as you want, and I put the highest grade on there, right? And you have a week to do it. I actually have more than that because all the quizzes are posted, and I always encourage everyone to work ahead. Well, the next thing that I think is essential once again is please do not procrastinate. Don't wait to the last minute. That's why it's very important to have some sort of scheduling system in place. Like my phone, on my phone, I get an alert for everything. It lets me know when this call is going to happen, when this job is going to happen, when I have to meet this student at this time or this place, when the ADJ 299 internships go off, what building, all that's listed. Why? Because in today's society, we have so much going on with technology, banging around. TV, internet, school, social media, a lot of distractions, family. So it's very important that you have some baseline of reminders to help you. So I use my phone. And my courses, of course, I put a course calendar in there. Take that course calendar and put it somewhere that's going to be accessible for you daily. It might be on the refrigerator. I know every day I'm going to go in that refrigerator. When I go there, I'm going to look. I'm going to go, oh yeah, that's right. I need this is coming up due. This is coming due. So set up your system. Don't make it overwhelming. Don't make it too hard. Make it simple. Break things into segments. Break them down. Well, we know, for example, my course that we're teaching here, we know we have discussion questions, we have current events, we have quizzes, and we have a term paper. And those are your 4 areas that you're going to be graded on, right? So let's break these down into manageable parts. By this day, on this month, I'm going to have 1,000 words of my 2,500 word uh, uh, term paper done, research paper done. See, break it into manageable segments. Execute them on days consistently with an attempt to incorporate it into your normal business habits. Thank you. I hope this helped.